Renee Stobbe was a marketing executive and a budding sports journalist full of life and laughter. In less than 2 years, an illness yet to be diagnosed caused him to lose his speech and slowed down his mobility. Local and international doctors have so far been unable to identify the illness, and family members are now praying for a miracle. His mother, Joni James, never thought she would have to take care of her 35-year-old son.
Sometimes I would say, I never thought that I would see this day. To look after as a grown child. But I'm doing it to the best of my ability. Sometimes he'd get me a little upset. But I said, sometimes they would say, if you're doing it for Jesus, what would Jesus say? And, I would comfort myself with these words and continue doing what I have to do.
Renee started to experience muscle spasms in 2016 when he was still employed as a journalist at the Guyana Times. The spasms were extremely painful, and eventually he was forced to leave the job. His condition rapidly deteriorated with time, and now his left arm is practically stuck in an almost right-angle position.
They were seeing such a strange case, and they would be in pain. And they would, according to what I heard, is that, it's a pain that really upsets him, and they were saying that they cannot treat the pain because it's this, when this arm starts to, yes, that is what they need to get to, and that's not what they're not getting at. Because as long as this arm relaxes, he won't get a pain.
Doctors were at first baffled at the young man's condition, but then suggested that the illness could be Parkinson's disease, or dysphagia, or hypophonia, or ALS. But last July, doctors at a medical center in New York ruled out Parkinson's disease and ALS, but they were unable to make a diagnosis as more tests were needed. Today, Renee mostly spends his day in bed at his home in Betterverwachten on the east coast of Demerara in the care of his mother. His condition, however, continues to deteriorate, and he is extremely worried about the impact his health will have on his 6-year-old son, Javier. Renee's mental health is in perfect order as he is still able to communicate through text messages. His family has since set up a GoFundMe account, and they are pleading with members of the public and corporate Guyana to support. The funds raised will cover medical expenses as family members continue on the journey to help Renee. The account can be accessed at gofundme.com, Raising for Renee. Divina Samaru, Newsroom.